start with the 6 buttons mode. Okay, just want to quickly check my configurations for the 6 buttons mode. Make sure that the green tracks are bind to the turntable. Okay, so 6 buttons mode, and the first song for today. Let's go with So Happy by Raven. You know, like literally Raven. Need to change the difficulty, reset the difficulty. Oops. Alright. Let's tune into some happy songs. So Happy. Just want to take a quick restart and turn on the hand cam. That's what I always forget to do. So like yesterday, I was at the gym, doing my shoulder workout. So after gym, right, I actually walked past this, using arcade machine, right, near my neighborhood. And what happened was, the employees there actually, kind of like, invited me to try out this music arcade machine by the name of Waka. So I believe this Waka machine is developed by Japan, one of the companies in Japan, and and they were saying that if you were to get so there was some kind of free play, right? You can play 3 songs for free, and if you get a grade of AAA or S, for all 3 songs, we are going to give you a $10 credit, for your next visit. So I was like, oh yeah, why not? Let's give it a shot. Me being me, right? I like music rhythm games a lot. So this Waka machine is quite interesting. It's actually a circular, touch screen. I don't know if there is a touch screen, right? So there are like touch panels, surrounding a circular screen. That's the more accurate way of describing it. Yeah, so the employee was very helpful. She was helping me navigate through the song selection menu and a brief introduction on how to play the game. And yeah, so me being a beginner, I didn't choose very difficult songs. I was like trying out level 3 to level 5, somewhere around there. And I unlocked. I didn't unlock any songs, but I was like, I managed to get a $10 credit, long story short. But you know what's the funniest thing? The $10 credit cannot be used to play the music game. So like, why would you offer someone something wrong with the marketing, right? It's like, please come and try this music game, right? If you get a high score of XYZ, right, we're going to reward you with $10 credit that you cannot use to play this music game. I was like, what the heck? And you know what's the thing? I only realized that the $10 credit, right, cannot be used for the machine the next day. Yeah. So I was like, if I would have known that the $10 credit can't be used for the music rhythm game, right? And why would I be trying, the machine? It's free play, right? Yeah, it's free play, but it's not that weird, right? The marketing approach. If what you're trying to do, right, is to get people to play this game, right? And you are saying, okay, try this game, please. No one is playing this game. Try this game. We give you $10 credit not to play this game. Alright, thanks. So it's like, what are you trying to do? Are you trying to promote this game, or are you trying to, get people to play, other machines that people are not interested in? But anyway, I mean, I'm not gonna use that $10 credit, for other purposes. I mean, that arcade, game arcade store, right, has a few game titles. There's only, the Waka machines, which is the circular music rhythm game that I was mentioning about. There's also Bomber Girl. So Bomber Girl is like Bomberman, but with cute anime girls, with kind of like edgy kind of gameplay, right? It's like if you win your opponent, it's like a 4v4 Bomberman, strategy game. So if you win your opponent's anime characters will get their shirt torn off or something. So it's a bit like tough, soft porn, that kind of thing. So I was like, oh, I wanted to try Bomber Girl. My childhood, I played a little bit of Bomberman, so I just wanted to give it a try. And as expected, when I was walking through the store today, Bomber Girl requires cash to play. You can't play it with the credit that you have been awarded. So I was like, fine, then what can I use the credit for? Oh yeah, you can use the credit to catch those soft toys, Dreamcatcher. I think those are called Dreamcatcher machine. So the silly thing is, right, I mean, so what does this tell us? This tells us the fact that, oh, we have two machines that we are confident that people will play. So let's, make sure that people pay cash for it. Oh, the machines that nobody want to play, here's some free credit for you to try our Dreamcatcher machine that nobody wants to play. So it's kind of like, I mean, wouldn't that be something wrong on the strategic level? It means that, your arcade station, right, for whatever reason, people are not very keen to, play specific machines that you have actually, greatly invested in. And you kind of like have to resort to this scenario, like, oh, you know what, here's some free credit, please try to play these other machines. But it could also be because, how should I say, this industry about, music, arcade machines, right, is it gonna be a dying market? The first thing that we see, at least, from Singapore's perspective, is Drum Mania and Guitar Tora, right? Which is like what's that in the US variant? Guitar Freak, right? Drum Mania, Guitar Freak, Guitar Tora. All these are the drum and guitar simulation games. Those are already hard to come by in physical game arcade stores. And I wouldn't blame them for it, right? Because those machines, right, are often abused by newbies, especially the drum machines. So in the arcade, right, drum mania machines are often abused by kids, newbies, or punks, so to speak. So naturally, right, there's little incentives for the stores to maintain them, considering that there isn't a lot of revenue generated from those machines. So, with that in mind, the popularity of such games, right, will actually, diminish over time and eventually, come to a halt. And then considering that we have games like DJMax Respect, right, that is on the PC platform, So, is it a dying industry for these physical machines? I'm not exactly sure. Only time will tell. But you know, in Japan it's a different story, right? In Japan, you know, the community is still actively, you know, playing those physical machines. It's almost like built into their culture. But in other countries, that's the one that debatable, right? Kind of like debatable. So it's kind of like sad. But anyway, you know, when I tried, you know, the gameplay, you know, there's simply, you know, too much physical movement, you know, involved. Because the touch panel is a circular touch panel, right? That means that, you know, for higher level difficulties, you kind of have to swipe your hand, you know, in a 360 motion, you know, in a circular motion, you know, very big circle, and you will, I guarantee you, you know, you will perspire a lot. I mean, if you like to perspire in the music arcade, you know, in the arcade store, I mean, that's good for you, right? I mean, you like to treat it like some sort of cardio exercise. But I don't want to smell bad. So gameplay wise, you know, it's definitely not for me. But you know, I do admire the touch panels, because the touch panel, right, it's not a trivial, you know, implement. Right? There are multiple sensors, right? So that you know, when you touch the touch panel in a circular motion, you have to be kind of like precise to about, how should I say, 1 cm precision. So there are actually multiple, you know, 1 cm rectangular panel that make up that circular panel. I mean, without a visual, it's kind of hard for you to imagine. But the long story short is, there are a lot of sensors on the circular touch panel, and that actually requires quite a lot of engineering effort, right, in both hardware and software. Right, so the touch panel was amazing, right? It's not just a circular panel. There's even a upward and a downward movement. So you have to push you have to touch the panel and push up and push down. So all those, right, engineering effort, yes, you know, it's fantastic. You know, good engineering effort. And then, you know, coming up with the gameplay and the music to go along with those kind of motions. But the really unfortunate thing is the types of music available in that Wacca arcade machine. So Wacca is WACCA. There's only hard techno. And maybe a little bit of drum and bass. So, you know, I was like, it's the first time that I'm playing that the arcade machine, right? So maybe there are a lot of songs hidden behind, you know, the unlock system. So typically, this kind of arcade games, right, arcade music rhythm games, they will ask you to purchase this ID card that you can, you know, save your progress over time. And with that card, actually, you know, there's an unlock system. You need to unlock certain songs. And when you unlock those songs, you know, you will only be available to. But, you know, I suspect the only genre for that arcade game is only techno. Because, you know, even if you were to start out without the ID card, like 90% of the songs are techno and hard techno. So with that kind of you know, song list available without, you know, the ID card, it kind of like hints to you something, right? That they are targeting a very specific audience. And really, I mean, I like hard techno, but, you know, I don't want to, you know, spend, you know, a few dollars and listen to 3 hard technos in a row. And imagine if you were to grind your level over there, you'll be listening to like what, 1 hour's worth of hard techno. So you really must love techno to like that kind of gameplay. And the second thing that I don't like about that Waka arcade machine, right, is the fact that unlike DJMax Respect, when you press the button, the sound effects is actually part of the music, right? So it's not like some arbitrary sound effect, like the tambourine, like ding 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 ding, or like snare, top 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 top, that kind of sound effects. So that is very vocal, vocal-like, right? Very vocal-like. So if you like, vocal-like kind of music rhythm game, right, where the actual music is playing in the background, it's actually playing in the background, and then you're actually adding, like the clapping sound, the clapping sound effect to the music, then that game might be suitable for you. But don't forget that the genre for that music rhythm game is techno and hard techno. So with that in mind, my conclusion to that arcade machine is it's trying to serve a very specific target, specific audience, which unfortunately I'm not one of them. So initially I thought that that machine is that game is actually created by Konami, because Konami is very well known for doing music rhythm games. I need to off my mic for a while.
얼마나 오랜 시간인지 한참을 바라보고 있어. 저 파란 바다
하나 둘씩 꺼져가는 차 하나 둘씩 꺼져가는 작은 꿈속에 숨 쉴 수 없게 가로막는 걸 oh yeah.
I'm falling in love and this is true. Let no one keep you down.
It came back. Beware it and prepare. It's been darkness and shadow.
So the mic is finally back on. Apologize for that disturbance in the force. Alright, so what was I talking about just now? So we were at the point about the Waka arcade machines, right? The marketing, it's a bit weird, giving you free credits for anything but the game that they invited you to play, right? And the genre of the music, right, is very hard techno, and then probably the songs that's behind the unlock system is probably also hard techno. So, and the gameplay, the sensors, I guess that's where we left off, right? So the question is, will I be playing that game extensively? Probably not. I really hope that they bring back, Beatmania or something like Easy to DJ into the arcade scene. But those machines being part of a dying industry. I'm not saying that the game is dying, but I'm saying that those physical machines, they are not really feasible, for anyone to maintain. The revenue is probably not going to cut it, right? So let's take for example this DJMax controller. Right, if the button is using the OMROM button or Cherry MX buttons, each of these buttons is going to cost like a few dollars. You can argue that it's only a few dollars, but don't forget, the store has to pay for rental, pay for electrical bill, supplies and all that. So whatever little money that they, the profit that whatever they have, of course we don't know what's the profit margin, but they definitely wouldn't want to, pay for maintenance all the time. Considering that, the machine is out in the public and nobody is going to take care of it. I mean, that's really unfortunate, right? So what is my take on all these arcade centers? I think eventually, all those modern games will no longer be available in this arcade machine, and what they will do is they will try to, put up some retro game machines for you to play. So those retro machines, right, is really just to give people the nostalgia feeling. And very retro machines are actually very easy to play. So those are very kids friendly. So they are no longer targeting the the teens, the young adult market. They are probably gonna target the toddlers and nostalgia, people who like the nostalgia feeling. It's really unfortunate, but that's how technology changes the world. Right? People can play games at home, right? They can buy their own controller like this, just to have a similar feel, as the arcade, right? And the best thing is you do not have to queue, right? You don't have to wait for your turn, right? And you know that you will take care of the equipments, right? Because you are the only one using, whatever controllers that you have. The downside is, there isn't much of a community going on. For some of these games. Because even if you have a community going, what's the plan? Are you going to visit your friend's house to play? And even if that's the case, how many people can you house? Right? Not more than 10. Right? So even if you want to have let's have a DJMax Respect meetup, in Singapore, for example. So you probably can't host more than 20 people in a typical Singapore household. So is this industry gonna die? I would say the community is gonna die. And everything will be, very individualistic. And the good thing is, at least, DJMax Respect Online doesn't have a chat system. Because when you have a game that, really depends on individual skills, there can be a lot of bad manners going on. Right. One very good example is the Tekken 7. So Tekken 7 has an online versus mode. So Tekken being a fighting game similar to Street Fighter, right? And because there's no chat, you can't chat with your opponent. So what people do as a way of asserting dominance, right, is they will do this thing called a key charge. So a key charge, right, is actually pressing all the attack buttons simultaneously, and you will do this special animation that leaves you vulnerable. So that's like telling people, hey, I have the bandwidth to do something silly like this, to compromise myself, right, as asserting dominance. So that is how toxic, a game, a very individualistic game can be, even without a chat system. So the really fortunate thing about DJMax Respect online play, right, is that there's no way that you can do any of this. You can't BM, bad manner your opponent, so to speak. Only your high score or your ranking, will exhibit, how good a player you are. So with that in mind, an individualistic game like DJMax Respect, at most there will be an online community, and it won't be like how it used to be in the old times, So, so when I was much younger, I actually made some friends, at the arcade, in the game arcade store. So, with that kind of physical meetup gone, everything is gonna go very virtual. And the thing about an online community is you need someone to drive it. So who's gonna drive the DJMax Respect community, for example? How are you going to, entice people to get together, even on the forum? I suppose what you can do is you can do this play together on the Twitch stream. Like, oh, let me add you as a friend and let's play DJMax together. But it's different from a physical meetup, right? In a physical meetup, you can comment, you can talk to your friend who's playing DJMax Respect. You can make new friends. Like, hey, do you need help? I can help you press this one or two buttons. When you are in a virtual environment, things are very different. Oh my gosh, I want to be famous. Once again, just want to refresh the stream a little bit so the chat messages will disappear, all the spams. That's the weird thing, right? I remember that I kind of like block. Oh, okay. That's the. So what happens in the Restream platform is that I've added the link. I have added those links as a blacklisted keywords. So they still appear on the stream as the actual content, but on the Twitch platform, on the chat messages, they all appear as star. So there's some sort of inconsistency, over there, right? With respect to how the blacklist work, how the blacklist system work for Restream, right? So it's really unfortunate that the stream display, doesn't filter the keywords correctly, but on the Twitch platform, right, those words are actually censored, right? They should have made it such that the behavior is consistent and universally just block the whole sentence. So that's something that I have to do, after this stream. There was I think it was like 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, I was talking about this spamming of adding followers, artificial followers on the stream. Right. So sometimes I wonder, whether popular channels like Overwatch, or Among Us, or VR Chat, how many of the viewers are real viewers? How does the Twitch platform analyze that, the number of views on your stream, are coming from legitimate users, or are they just bots or services provided by, spammers like this? is the first time I'm playing this song, so I'm just gonna talk less and let's enjoy this music together. Some kind of Korean pop. I think this is really the first time I'm playing this song to you. Right? Quite a nice Korean pop, you know. After listening it to the first time, yeah, I think it's the first time I'm listening to this music, and it's really, oops, speed controls. Oh, of course, the song To You, right? To You. Right. So the really unfortunate thing is 6 buttons and 8 buttons mode. There's only, you know, hard, but 4 buttons mode there is a SC version for this. Why the sloppy work? Like 4 buttons, you have a SC mode that's a level 14. 5 button mode, you have a SC mode, once again level 14. 6 buttons, somehow they decided to make it easy. Alright, so the stream is gonna, you know, go on for another half an hour. Right, today is gonna be just 90 minutes. I think that's the sweet spot, you know, for this program. I think anybody, you know, should be home within 1.5 hours from your workplace. If not, you have my condolences. Alright, so let's move on. Maybe we can move towards techno now. Shall we go into some techno? Let's go with some funky music like Bamboo or Bamboo. Very cheesy music, right? Let's go. Bamboo on Bamboo. I mean, fortunately, the only chat messages that's appearing on the screen is my messages about me turning on and off the mic. My bad. The turntable was tricky for me, you know. Now that I think about it, you know, the green tracks are really reserved for home tables, because you don't have additional notes that's happening concurrently with the green tracks. think with the turntable, right, this is going to be level 16 and not level 50. It is definitely much easier, if I were to bind the green buttons to the two black buttons over here. Not sure whether these two buttons over here. Yeah, now that I put my controller up, it's much easier to just press these two buttons, right? The turntable, definitely, turn up that difficulty up a notch. Let's go for this techno, beat you down. Eurobeat. Is Eurobeat part of techno? Let me know what you think about Eurobeat. Would you consider it as techno? Oh no! So when I'm playing a higher difficulty song, I will instantly forget about the turntable. Finally, some time to rest the fingers a little bit. And the funniest thing is I get a better high score with the turntable. Somehow this now that I think about it, these boards are constantly evolving to bypass all these blacklists and what's not. Alright, next song. So once again, as usual, if there's any song that you would like to hear out, do let me know and I will, definitely find the right opportunity to play the songs that you wanted to listen to. So let's go with Divine Service. The initial part of this, music is really nice, right? Very peaceful, calming, and beautiful. I guess, right now I'm in a very hybrid mood. I wanted to listen to something that's easy to listen to. And then I also wanted some kind of techno. So I think Divine Service, really like fit the bill. The techno is gonna start soon. So this is the build up to the techno. The ending was kind of like sad. They could have made the ending, they could have ended the ending with a climax rather than an anti-climax. That's what I feel. Maybe I should, change the note. Over time, I feel that the technical tree note is kind of like dull. Maybe I should try something new. Shall we go with the kawaii cat? Let's give the cat a try. And since we are, using a very cute note, let's go for some cute music, shall we? Let's try this. Four Seasons air guitar mix. Yeah, the air guitar mix sounds better. Let's hope that this level 14 song isn't too difficult. I forgot that I need some time to get used to the kitties on the screen. Reading cats now. So that's the thing that you should never do. Don't try a new note with a new song. Pretty sure this is the first time I play this piece of music. At least for the 6 buttons. Yeah, it's the first time I'm playing this song. So I apologize if the music sounds crappy. Maybe for the new note, this very cute kitty that's coming down, let's not go for any song that's too difficult. As in too high a level, right? The music is gonna sound very bad because I definitely need more time to adjust to the notes. So let's go for the Icarus. This song is probably gonna look a bit weird with the cute animation coming down from the screen. I mean, luckily for me, I'm quite familiar with this one. So, the new cookie is still manageable. Right, so let's not forget that this program is is really designed to play as accurate as we can, right? So that the music sounds good. But with the cute kitty, I hope that you feel that the gameplay is much more entertaining because it's cuter, right? They should design a new node. It's like raining cats and dogs. Either have the cats be on the white bar and the dogs on the blue bar, or vice versa. But that would be quite nice, right? As in literally raining cats and dogs, and we can use that on a rainy day. Alright, so I have about 10 minutes to go, right, for this stream. So let's transit into rock, shall we? And let's go with In My Dream. Let's take a look at other notes, shall we? The cat is very very cute and very very distracting. Probably the rename one is NB Ranger. And let's try Lady Midstar, right? So In My Dream, level 14, not exactly easy, but we'll give it a shot. That's not too shabby though. Don't think that we have an S rate here. Probably A. Yeah. 96%. Right. Let's look for the next song. Rock. Maybe you should play -3. I really wanted to. Did I get max combo for this before? No, not at this difficulty. Alright, so let's try and revert, which is technical 3. Or we can go with the clear blue sky note, that's fine, right? Let's go with -3. So that was already. This song is a bit tricky, right? Because there's a lot of galloping, right? So when you have to press the notes like this, it's like what we call galloping, like a horse running. So -3 has a lot of galloping, like -1 and -2. And the ending is kind of like tricky to get max combo. I mean, no promises, for max combo, but just try. Set. One break. That's really unfortunate. But we get an S for this song, so I guess it's not too shabby. Considering the nature of this song, I would say that it's not easy to, get a great S for this. Definitely, something that we can work on to get max combo, probably on another day. This level 13, it means that eventually we will come to this -3. Alright, so we have time for another 2 to 3 songs. Let's go with Over the Night from the Groove Coaster DLC. So hope that the last few songs will keep your mood uplifted. Considering that today is a Monday, after a tough day at work, you should really enjoy yourself for the day. And this song is in Japanese. quite hard to come by. That turntable was very good timing in the music, not gameplay. Right? Right, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Level 11 techno. So one of the very few Japanese techno that we can enjoy in DJMax Respect. Alright, so for the next song, this is probably gonna be the last song. So let's go with something nice. I love this music. Shall we go for the SC mode? Right, let's go for Someday SC mode. Right, and I hope I don't play it too badly. I hope I can still give you the same pleasure as the full combo version. Right. So I'm trying not to miss any major notes. Enjoy! Right, listen to my heart. And Korean. Alright, 4 breaks, not too shabby, I guess. I hope that you enjoy this last music for this stream. Right, hope you're on the way home. Have a safe journey and stay safe as usual. I'll see you guys again. Goodbye.